What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of the Red Brand, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including what happened to Liv Morgan after she was rejected by Dominic. Rikishi thinks WWE is breaking up Jey Uso's real-life marriage. A WWE star rejects a contract offer. Very sad news for Johnny Gargano. Xavier Woods just broke a 10-year streak. Nia Jax being rewarded by WWE, WWE called out for zero effort, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out any videos on Wrestlelamia XL. As always, we won't recap the show, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good, as number 1, Dirty Dom makes Liv cry. Shame on you, Dominic Mysterio. How dare you make Liv Morgan cry? Last night's segment continued the tantalizing love triangle between Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio, and Liv Morgan, with Dom claiming he hates Liv, then berating her in Espanol to the point where she cried. Naturally, fans will be suspect as they know there's more to this than appears, not only because Dominic is Eddie Guerrero's spiritual successor, if not his actual son, but because fans love their twists and turns, and this storyline has plenty more in store. Most fans likely suspect a massive swerve at Summerslam, but who will the joke be on? Number 2, CM Punk experiments with a smash success. CM Punk's reception last night in Green Bay is conclusive proof that the WWE's decision to bring the straight-edge superstar back was a bold experiment that paid off, more than anyone could have hoped. Despite being on the injury list for the last 6 months, Punk has both maintained, if not increased, his popularity and turned up the heat on his feud with Drew McIntyre to epic levels. CM Punk is now officially cleared to wrestle, and we can't wait to see his match against Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. It's kinda crazy, but right now he's only had 3 official matches in WWE since his return. Number 3, Sister Abigail. The Wyatt 6 storyline hit a milestone last night as fans saw the first Sister Abigail since the late great Bray Wyatt's tragic passing. The move has always held a special place in fans' hearts, and judging from their reaction to Uncle Howdy using it on Chad Gable, fans are okay with how the storyline is moving forward while paying respect to Bray's incredible legacy. Number 4, Bron Breakker in beast mode. Bron Breakker was in complete beast mode last night as he speared Ilya Dragunov into next week as Ilya drove off the mat apron. Having Breakker win by referee stoppage was smart as it reinforced how dangerous he really is. His post-match attack on Sami Zayn after the Intercontinental Champion and Jey Uso defeated the Judgment Day is another reminder Breakker is eager to avenge his Money in the Bank loss to Zayn. The WWE also added some depth to Breakker's character by having him bail out of the ring after doing a number on Zayn, rather than wasting his time dealing with an angry Jey Uso. Braun is all business, which means big trouble for Sami Zayn. Number 5, Gunther Damian Brawl. A Gunther and Damian Priest no-holds-barred brawl was exactly what the WWE needed to do to build up to their SummerSlam match. While Gunther's strong suit is not his mic work, last night's promo was a painful reminder he needs a mouthpiece. The WWE went with the best possible option and had Gunther and World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest battle in and outside of the arena. Number 6, Zelina Vega's first win since 2023. Zelina Vega's win over Zoe Stark was the LWO member's first main roster win since she defeated Io Sky last August. Is this a good sign that they're giving Zelina now a firm push? And Raw's real-life camera work. It's amazing how much Raw's visual continued to improve, as seen by the segment where Kathy Kelly was interviewing Sami Zayn and Sami heard a ruckus. This led to an organic segment where the camera followed Sami as he looked for the cause of the commotion and found the Judgment Day stomping away at Jey Uso. This realistic presentation added to the illusion that wrestling isn't a scripted medium where camera operators are conveniently located, and it also added to the suspense of fans wanting to know what was going on. But that was a good. What about the bad? Is number 1, Lyra Valkyria push fading. Now, were we showing off psychic powers when we predicted Lyra Valkyria's association with Katana Chance and Kaden Carter would cool off her push? Now, we're not going to stop you from thinking so, but the reality is that this was predictable, as Jey Uso saying yeet or Tony Khan having a big announcement. Unfortunately, Lyra has gone from jobber by association to jobber by herself. Valkyria received a fantastic push going into the Queen of the Ring, but now she's yesterday's news. Number 2, Final Testament still misused. Karrion Kross, AOP, Scarlett, and Paul Ellering bring a lot to the table, but the WWE has yet to use them properly, as seen by the latest example of them being used as filler. Sure, the Final Testament beat Xavier Woods in Alpha Academy, but if the past is any indication, they'll be counting the lights as soon as they face anyone out of the mid-card. It's baffling how fans can praise Triple H's booking without calling him out for his near-criminal mishandling of Karrion Kross, with the only difference between Kross's push under Vince McMahon and Kross's push under the game being the goofy helmet Kross wore. Now, there was nothing downright ugly. Raw continued building up SummerSlam's Raw matches with everything you'd expect. Promos, brawls, and matches without things seeming formulaic. Just a reminder that Raw will be on Sci-Fi for the next 2 weeks. But what do you guys think of the Red Brand this week? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news. Our first story is a strange one, as Rikishi thinks WWE is trying to break up Jey Uso's marriage. A couple of days uses some shocking accusations from WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi about their booking of his son Jey Uso. Not only is Rikishi accusing the promotion of mishandling Jey's push, but he's concerned that the promotion could wreck Jey's marriage. Rikishi argued on his podcast that, "I have hair on the back of my neck standing up every time I watch him. Summerslam, where is he? I don't know. Let's write him in. He likes mommy. That's the best the writers got? Let's write him into a relationship with mommy. What y'all trying to do, break his marriage up?" Rikishi continued his complaint saying, "You can't put him in a good storyline, so what you gonna do now? God forbid you guys try to tell him to tongue kiss each other on Raw. That better not happen." Apparently, Rikishi has forgotten that wrestlers have kayfabe romances all the time, despite having significant others at home or even working in the company without any homes being broken up. What do you guys think of Rikishi's comments? Does he have a point? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, a WWE star rejects contract offer. The Bobby Lashley WWE situation continues to get even more interesting as more details are emerging on what allegedly had been going on between the Almighty and the WWE regarding his future. PW Insider reports that while the WWE made an offer for Lashley, it was nothing that would make him quote-unquote jump to sign. The report clarified that Lashley, Tamina and MVP are still listed on the internal roster, with Lashley included on SmackDown and the other two listed as miscellaneous. Number 3, MVP preparing for an in-ring return. In other MVP news, PW Insider noted that WWE discussed roles for MVP as a producer or an announcer, and MVP tried out for the parts. However, short of a major change of plans, it appears that the former US and Tag Team Champion is bidding adieu to the WWE. But some recent comments suggest that MVP appears to be preparing for a return to the ring. MVP took to Instagram with a picture of his wrestling boots along with his suitcase in this caption, "Dusted these off." The wrestler town manager also dropped another message concerning his future. "If you're brave enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello." The quote suggests that MVP is looking forwards, not backwards. Next up, sad news for Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano is doing well in the WWE, and he and his DIY tag team partner Tommaso Ciampa recently captured the WWE Tag Team Championship. However, things aren't going so well for Johnny Wrestling's father, and he recently informed fans via X. I figured I should touch on this because people are finding out, and I don't know, a lot of wrestling fans were looking forward to going to my dad's restaurant when they were in Cleveland for SummerSlam. Last night, there was a fire, and my dad's restaurant was badly damaged. I'm grateful that my dad was not there and he is okay. He's 82 years old, this is his life's work. He has worked in that building every day for almost 50 years. I basically grew up there and now it's just gone. It is extremely heartbreaking for my family. And we send our best wishes to the Gargano family as they deal with this devastating loss. Next up, Giulia working WWE dates in Japan. Is Giulia going to work in Japan when the WWE returns there for a 3-day tour? Giulia, whose WWE wrestling debut was derailed by wrist injuries on the mend, and some recent comments to Tokyo Sports have him believing that she'll make her WWE wrestling debut there. I'll go and see it. WrestleTalk thinks that Giulia may wrestle in Japan, noting this is because of Stephanie Vaquer's WWE in-ring debut, with Vaquer notably competing at the Mexico City and Monterrey house shows during WWE's Mexico tour shortly after joining the company. They also brought up how NXT announcers have name-dropped Giulia and that she appeared at April's NXT Stand and Deliver. Next up, what happened to Liv Morgan after being rejected? Not only did Dominic respond to Liv Morgan's rejection, it led to Liv deleting her social media, as she was seen crying backstage during a Raw Digital exclusive. However, is Morgan brokenhearted, or her and Dominic playing a game of cruel intentions towards Rhea? Liv deleted her social media presence, blacking out her profile picture and banner. Next up, Xavier Woods just broke a 10-year streak. Xavier Woods' 6-man tag match alongside Otis and Akira Tozawa was a milestone of sorts for the former King of the Ring, as WWE Stats tweeted, "It's been a full 10 years since Xavier Woods competed in a WWE tag team match without at least one member of the New Day as a partner. Back in July of 2014, he teamed up with R-Truth to take on the Wyatt family on WWE Main Event." Next up, Nia Jax being rewarded by WWE. Is WWE rewarding Nia Jax for her work in the ring following a 2023 return? Well, that's a report from WRKD Wrestling, which mentioned Nia Jax has received praise in recent months for her continuously improved performance and is expected to be rewarded for it. Tiffany Stratton will reap the rewards as well. Now, is this a hint that Jax will defeat Bayley at SummerSlam for the WWE Women's Championship and that Tiffany Stratton will successfully cash in her Money in the Bank briefcase? Do you guys think that Nia has improved in the ring? Let us know in the comments down below. And finally, WWE called out for zero effort. Last but not least, the WWE is being called out for a recent tweet where the company's social media department clearly phoned it in. Humble Wrestling posted a picture of the WWE's announcement that Seth Rollins will serve as a special referee for the Drew McIntyre vs CM Punk bout. Humble Wrestling commented on the picture, which looked like it still had Gunther's IC Championship right around his waist. I mean, did they even look before they posted it? Whatever the case, it's been updated now. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, as well as our look at Raw. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.